14-4 touchdown picks record right here on YouTube. And I've got 4 more for you for week 3. Let's go. First pick, Josh Allen, over 0.5 rushing and receiving touchdowns, essentially an anytime touchdown for Underdog Fantasy. There's the GOAT right there. Nobody saw James Cook scoring 3 of the 4 Bills touchdowns in week 2, and recency bias has people off of Josh Allen. Not me. 2 of 3 James Cook touchdowns last week were from outside the 10-yard line. Josh Allen lives inside the 5. Tuck and run, QB runs called, and of course, the tush push. That's 3 ways for him to score when they're close to the goal line. This dude had 15 rushing touchdowns in 2023. We're a week removed from him having 2 in week 1. Give me the GOAT for a tutty on Monday Night Football. David Montgomery, baby. Pick number 2. This man cashed us out in overtime of week 2. A lot of people concerned about Jahmyr Gibbs. Taking Gibbs this week to score over Montgomery, I don't understand it. Montgomery is the inside the 5 guy. We continue to see Gibbs come off the field when they get inside the 5. Even if Gibbs got them there, Montgomery comes on the field for it. He's a bigger back. He's better between the tackles. And he has scored in 14 of 17 games when Jahmyr Gibbs is active. I think that he's a better bet for a touchdown when Gibbs is active. Gibbs helps that offense get down the field between the 20s. And then when we get close, it's Montgomery time. I'm taking him for a touchdown this week. And if you want all my VIP picks or my team's picks, I don't blame you. Money Man hit another huge parlay last night for Thursday Night Football. My NFL picket record is insane. College football is insane. And I have 12 bets for this weekend's games. It's 50% off down below in the description section. Use promo code Donuts50 and grab my OS Picks link and line your pockets. Now we're heading over to myspreads.com to look up some odds. Total touchdowns for Josh Allen. Best odds right now, DK Sportsbook -115. Of course, we're taking it on Underdog. Typing in David Montgomery, best odds right now, FanDuel Sportsbook -110. Of course, we took it on Underdog. Next up, going Jordan Mason to score a touchdown. This man has 11 red zone carries in the first 2 weeks, topped by only Saquon Barkley with 13 rushing attempts inside the 20. Jordan Mason is the alpha and omega inside the red zone for the 49ers so far. He has 2 rushing touchdowns. He's gotten plenty of opportunities. There's no CMC. Deebo Samuel, who had multiple red zone carries, going to be missing week 3. And I think that Jordan Samuel is in a great spot to score a touchdown due to the injuries on this team and the fact that they're facing the Rams, who might struggle offensively without Puka Nacua and without Cooper Kupp. And if that happens, maybe this offense gets on the field 3 and out, maybe 4 or 5 plays, turnover. Maybe they get a first down, and the next 3 plays results in a punt. And we end up seeing the 49ers just dominate the time of possession, at which point I think Mason, just with an abundance of opportunity and the 49ers having the ball more than the Rams, will have a chance at another touchdown. I'm taking him for the 3rd straight game. Now, this is an interesting one. So if you are on the international books and you have access to Penny, you're getting in crazy, crazy value here. A -135. Fliff is actually interesting. -150, extremely juicy, but relative to the rest of these sports books, my goodness, a -210, -180, Alvin Kamara to score tutty. So I'm interested right here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this info. I might jump on it. I might parlay that with a guy like Jordan Mason, who's just a little too juicy to take for a touchdown outright. And what do you know? Alvin Kamara is there on Underdog Fantasy. This man can score from anywhere on the field. He can score through the air. He can score on the ground. Cowboys defense struggling. Thought they'd do a little bit better last week at home against the Saints. Pass rush did not matter. And why am I talking about that? Last week's game, the Cowboys defense? Well, that's because Philadelphia's defense is similarly struggling and continues to allow teams to stay in games in the 4th quarter. Last 2 seasons, they allow top 5 highest QB rating in the NFL, which means I think no matter what, this game against Philadelphia will be faster paced. Philly plays it extremely quickly, which gives the opposing teams a lot of opportunity for snaps. We're seeing Alvin Kamara play a ton of snaps, almost 60% through the first 2 weeks, which is a lot for him. But his touch equity on those snaps is extremely high, one of the highest rates in the NFL right now. He's got 4 touchdowns on the ground already through 2 games. This one is at home against Philly, and I expect this team to either start hot, where they have scored on every single drive in the first half so far through 2 games, or at the very least stay in the game long enough through the fourth quarter, because the Eagles defense continues to collapse, as we just saw Kirk Cousins go down there and win in the final waning moments of the game. This should be competitive. Kamara should be on the field. There's going to be upside for a touchdown. I love the fact that this isn't like a super nuked line at 0.7x, despite the fact that it's like a minus 200 across most sports books. Now, this is pretty cool. On Underdog Fantasy, they actually had a $15 sweat-free token, and I used it on these 4 picks. Josh Allen to score, David Montgomery to score, Jordan Mason to score, Alvin Kamara to score. Now, if you don't have that anymore or used it already, listen, feel free to use the CeeDee Lamb pick, make it a flex 5, use the 30% boost. You can use a gimme pick, add in a 5th play and just make it a 0 and on like a yardage prop. What I like about this is for 3 of these plays, we actually get the vulture protection. There's a lot to like here in Underdog Fantasy. I'm going to be real with you. One of my favorite places to play these types of slips, because they have all these boosts. They have the sweat-free tokens. I love it. And if you want to try it out, use promo code DONUTS to claim your free pick. You'll get an extra one beyond what we all get with CD, and you'll have a first-time deposit up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Promo code DONUTS. I will drop a link down below in the pinned comment for you if you'd like to try it out. And by all means, if you want to try out my OS Pick service, you'll get access to my Discord, over a half dozen cappers, betting models, pick'em slips, betting picks. We cover 10 plus sports. You get access for 50 cents per day for the first month. Grab that link down below. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'll have live shows on my YouTube channel. So make sure you are following. Turn the noties on. You need those. I don't want you to miss it. People keep missing the live shows because they forget to turn their notifications on. So noties on. Live shows Saturday through Monday. I'm going to be coming at you hot and fast all weekend with betting picks. Lots of live research. We're going to make long odds lottos and parlays all weekend. It's going to be fun. That's what my live shows are for. And hopefully you tune in. Now, OS picks down below. Underdog Fantasy promo down below. Noties on. And I'll see you tomorrow.